So this video is to serve as both a rant and a warning if you're playing Resident Evil Village or Resident Evil 8. Overall, it's a really good game. One of the better RE games to come out, mostly because it's very similar to Resident Evil 4. I kind of think that this is sort of a test for the, I guess, potential Resident Evil 4 remake. And I just wanted to warn other people. So I finished this game yesterday, last night, on May the 8th. And today, I wanted to replay the game. If you finish the game, this is a little bit of a spoiler, not too much, nothing to really do with the story, so don't worry. But once you finish the game, like typical Resident Evil games, you have the option to start a new playthrough with a lot of your carryovers. So if you unlocked weapons, upgraded weapons, you, I guess, should be able to start a new playthrough and carry that stuff over. In addition, once you finish the game, you can sort of unlock figurines, not cutscenes, but artwork, and there are challenges that you can complete to gain points to purchase these things, as well as upgrade your weapon, unlock unlimited ammo, etc., etc. And so I was looking forward to starting a new playthrough and going through and doing some of the challenges so I could sort of do all that stuff. Unlike other Resident Evil games, and I guess other games in general, when you finish a game, sometimes there's like a new game plus option. I don't know if you can really see this screen, but that wasn't the case. So there was no option to start a new game plus. I thought, of course, since I completed the game on standard, in order to carry over all my stuff, I would have to start a new game with that save file. So I think I hit the continue button. And when I hit the continue button, it didn't start a new game. It started me at the final boss fight, like the saved point right before the final boss fight. And I didn't want to do the final boss fight again. I'd already beaten it. I'd already beat the entire game. And on my first playthrough, after I beat the final boss and before the credits rolled, it saved the game. So I thought. And so since I didn't want to redo the boss fight, I wanted to start a new game, I just quit. So I didn't save, I just quit the game. And when you start the game anew, it'll ask you, like, if you have, I guess, either different save files from the same, I'm on Xbox One, by the way. So I have two different Xboxes. And I played most of the game on one of the Xboxes. I launched the game from a different Xbox, never really played much on it. And so when I tried to start the game over, it said, well, you have a save file on your local Xbox and a save file from the cloud. And the save file from the cloud, I think, was the newer version, I want to say. I'm not 100% sure. I can't exactly remember. But because one was dated for yesterday, one was dated for today. But I think the one dated for today was the attempt at my first try to restart the game under a continue. And anyway, so I quit and I started a new game. When I started a new game, it started me over as if I never played before. I had, from my first playthrough, I had 2 separate save files. And when I started a new game, since it started me from the beginning, and I was like, well, no, I don't want to do the beginning as if I never played. I want to do a new playthrough with all my carryovers. So I quit the game again. This time, when I went into the load game option, both my previous save files were gone. And it just had the new game save file. So I lost everything. I lost my previous saves. I lost the data. Just everything that you got from the first time you completed the game. So it's like I never played it. I never erased a save file. It just did it on its own when I started a new game. Off of the cloud save and off of my local hard drive. So all the progress gone. I can't even access the list of challenges. I can't access the figures. I can't access the artwork. All of it just wiped. This has got to be the shittiest version of a save file attempt by Capcom that I've ever seen. I mean, when you save a file on your hard drive, you should be the only one that has control over going in and deleting that file off of your hard drive. Syncing your hard drive with the cloud, you'd think would have a copy of both, right? So if you had, there's different save points in the game. Each time you want to save it manually, you go and you find a typewriter and you save it. Just like in Resident Evil 4, you could have multiple save files for one playthrough, so you can start over wherever you choose. That doesn't happen here. When you start a new game, I guess, it just wipes everything off of the cloud, off of your hard drive on your console. And so you can't even access, like I said, your figures, your if you were trying to do challenges. It's as if I didn't unlock anything. Like there should be a mercenaries mercenaries option once you complete the game. None of that's there anymore. It's like I never played this game. That is ridiculous. Even on Resident Evil 5, you can only have one playthrough, but that doesn't, once you finish the game, once you start over, you don't lose access to bonus features like mercenaries. Why is that happening here? Like, it's ridiculous. And right now, I don't even want to touch this game again because you shouldn't lose all your stuff. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't go in and delete anything. I just restarted. I started a new game after I think I tried to continue or load a previous save file. But again, that shouldn't wipe out everything, and it did. So I don't know if this has happened to other people. It should not happen to anybody. It's too bad, Capcom, because you took a really good game and you fucked it up.